It's your boy L.A.K. Holla at your boy. Yes, man. Says live in the building. You know, doing what I do best. Living life how it's supposed to be lived, one step at a time. Getting to the pinnacle of the next level that catapults you to the next level, that keeps on going, that gets you past whoever thought that they was higher than I. Yeah, and you know, same hoodie, but I got new products. Feel me? New products online. Check it out at my Linktree, link in description. Got new t-shirts on deck. Late bloomers in the building. And let's talk about entrepreneurship in the industry and what defines you in this industry of selling product, and why it's important that you do sell product and align it with music or align it with the skills that you have. You understand? Because I guess there's a system, or there's a machine, or there's people that don't want to see you make way of not having a way, but you make a way and you monetize that way, and they try to derail you from making that way, which doesn't make sense. You feel me? So it's like a nigga gonna call you broke, right? And then when you find a way to make your bread, he gonna say like, yo, my nigga, why you did it like this? Why you didn't do it with me? Or da 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 da. And then niggas gonna talk shit about you. You feel me? And then see you do what you do, and then feel away because they thought that they were supposed to be a part of the process. But maybe sometimes them being a part of the process was them telling you that you couldn't do what you was gonna do. You feel me? And that also is like one of the fuels for like entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? It's the fuel for someone telling you that, yo, you're not gonna be great, but I've been great. I was always great. Every situation that I was ever a part of, I catapulted each individual to a different mindset or a different level, whether they would want to admit it or not. But that's neither here nor there. When it comes to myself, I'm relentless. I'm running through the wall. I'm breaking all barriers. I'm gonna present myself in a manner that's immaculate, that's beautiful, right? That's me. I'm not gonna chase anything that that's gonna be like detrimental to my ecosystem, right? And I say that to say, and I'm gonna set this, you feel me? We living in an era where everything is being put like under a microscope of like what you do, right? And they try to use it against you. But once again, we gonna go past that, and half of the people that's telling you what you need to be doing and what you should be doing and all that extra shit, they done did way worse than you. That's why the game of entrepreneurship it's a no holds barred game, I guess. You feel me? I know that's just what it is. But then also it's really an easy game, but the only thing that makes it complicated is people don't want to see you do what they can't do. And that's just what it is. But every day, I break a barrier. Every day, I go head on with whoever's challenging me, to only find out that they don't really know what's going on, and they only a part of a system that's trying to stop what's going on because they know what's going on, because the shit gonna go move forward all the time. And that's just what it is. You feel me? And they gonna talk, they gonna critique, and every time you find a new way or they're gonna try to downplay it. But we don't downplay that. You feel me? We try to enhance that and spotlight that and highlight that. You feel me? Highlight what we do and make things do what it do. So a lot of times I don't like to talk about um, um, relationship issues and shit, because that be the detriment of people's careers. You feel me? Especially when you're dealing with entrepreneurship. Someone is going to expect you to chase love, but love don't really get the work done. It's the work that's getting the work done, the time, effort, and passion that you're putting into the grind. And people have their different fuels of motivation. And right now, the fuel of my motivation is to create a utopia for my daughter so that she won't have to rely on the emotions of circumstances to get the work done. She'll have that system that's embedded in her that allows her to create based upon her purpose and her abilities to create, because she's a creator, right? I can't get caught up in the emotions of, like I said, relationships, because what I noticed is relationships, it's like a give or take, or like a gift and a curse in a sense, because one may not want to put in the work to get to that level, right? And one may not like what you're doing to get to that level. And they have their own issues of why they don't like it. And it could be a hindrance to your system and your process. So sometimes I just like doing things alone. Not that I want to do it alone, but I realize that people don't want to be a part of a process because they don't really see the outcome before it's happening. They rather work with a system that's already proven and that looks safe because of the popularity and the people affiliated and associated with that system. But the great ones that come about and make way and create new platforms and are innovated are normally the ones that get shunned or get ridiculed, or they get ignored and shit like that. Don't let that stop you from being great. Resistance shows that you a great one. When they showing resistance and they acting like you don't exist and all that stuff, all that's saying to you is that, yo, you so great that we don't even know how you doing it. And sometimes you doing it so good that you make me feel so bad because I don't know how you tap into it. And that's one of the dumbest shit ever, because you get into a system where like you looking at people critique their entrepreneurship, not knowing that what you had to do to get to that point. And when you get to that point of success, they try to follow suit and be like, okay, now I want to be a part of what you got going on. But you just skipped out on a whole process of learning the steps to get to that level. And I'm not going to be jumping on a bandwagon because I'm like, yo, you got it made and I want to be a part of that and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, show me how to do it. And while you showing me how to do it, I'm going to affiliate with myself with people who are doing things that I don't know how to do, but are smarter than me, because I don't want to do it all by myself. I want to build a team. But when you try to like come at me for or ignore me because I'm doing some shit that's great, and you want me to sit there and be obedient to my lesser self, or or to be below what I think is top tier, so that it stifles my growth to success, I'm not gonna do that. You feel me? The goals is to evolve and to go further than the person that is in a system or industry that's doing it like you, right? Or to partner up with certain people. But they don't want to partner up with people who got not even opinions. It's just they have a different way of doing things that may supersede, or it's just a different route to get to the same answer. And they are stuck in the ways of sticking to that same route. Every day I try to figure out new circuits that's going to build a machine while I'm building the machine. So that there's a path of like muck. We're gonna call that shit muck. You feel me? There's a path of like, it's like it's like growing your hair. You're gonna go through that rough stage where your hair look crazy and you got that ugly phase, and then nobody wants to be a part of it, and then it starts to blossom, and then it starts to bloom, and then it starts to get into that point where you become the tree of the ecosystem, right? That is the rainforest to the Amazon that's primed. You feel me? And you start to build your own marketplace. And when you start to build your own marketplace, you don't necessarily have to shop in the same market, because you created a market space to add to the market share that is now a part of an ecosystem. And some people don't like to see that for whatever reason. So you don't necessarily have to even be a part of that. You could do your own thing. And it's not necessarily that we all want to do our own thing. It's just that, nigga, we're forced to do this. We're forced to do our own thing. You feel me? Ain't no nigga coming to help. Ain't nobody coming to help. They'll see you starving. They'll see you like a fish flopping on the floor. No one's coming to help. They're only coming to help in the space of death or injury, or when you fuck up, to highlight that situation. But when it comes to putting in work and shit like that, they not coming. And the ones that do come they'll be like totally like people that you wouldn't even think. You feel me? I'm not gonna say whether they family, friends, strangers. It's just people that you probably would never think. You feel me? But at the same time, people are trying to put you in a position of failure, right? And that's the shit that I like to stay away from, because you need to tell me that you don't want to be a part of the process, right? And people be like, oh, I'm not for the process. Well, get the fuck out the way. Get the fuck out the way of the process. The reason why you need to do that is because now I know how to move and where I need to go and who I need to talk to. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not a part of that, stay the fuck out the way. You feel me? Stay out the way. You feel me? Let me work how I work. Let me do what I need to do, because I'm good at doing what I need to do to get to a certain point. You feel me? And all these different things get caught up in the process and the schematics of becoming an entrepreneur. You got love, you got relationships, you got having a kid. But I'm not going to be the traditional guy of like, I'm going to stop what I do because of this situation or this relationship. No. When my kid gets older, he's going to have to say, my dad went through all these different things, no matter what the circumstances was, to get to the point that he needed to get to. And now I got a blueprint to move how I need to move to get to that next level. I'm not piggybacking off of anyone, right? I'm not going to piggyback off anyone. I'm going to set the blueprint, set the tone, and then, right, create a system that allows someone to get to that plateau in an expedited fashion while I'm building my ecosystem, so that the next person don't really got to go super hard like how I did. But then, you know what I'm saying, you always gonna come into some people who present themselves as a brick wall, and you gotta bust through the brick wall, you feel me? Because they not really brick walls. They just illusions. And when you figure out that they're illusions, they start trying to trick you with confusion. You feel me? And then when you get out of the confusion, you diffuse them. And they be losing. And they be acting like they proven, but they really don't. You feel me? And that's the messed up part about it. You hear the ice tray? You feel me? You hear the ice tray? They be acting like they ice tray till they meet heat and get melted. You feel me? That's the thing. That's the thing. That is the thing. So yeah, for the entrepreneurs, stick to the game plan, right? And finish the process so that you keep learning how to do it better and better and better. And let them get mad as hell that you keep getting better and better and better and you don't quit. And let them get caught up in the mixed up shit and the gossip and all of that extra shit. You let them get caught up in that extra shit while you just keep getting better and better and better. Because there's always a way to get it done, right? There's always a way to get it done. So once you figure out that you don't got to get caught up in that extra shit to get the process done, and you just got to stick to the game plan, that's just what it is. And who want to separate themselves from you? Let them separate themselves from you. Let them do that shit. Let them go and do whatever the hell they want, because what's happening is, guess what happened? I never needed someone to charge up for what I was planning to do, right? It's like the iPhone. They're going to present themselves like they don't need you no more, right? But the truth of the matter is they're just going to become a different version of you. But the thing is, if you're not your own source, you're going to turn into the phone without a charger. And your phone going to always need charging. And the source is the charger. You feel me? And they can't glow without the charger. Right? They need an extension of the charger to be that glow, that battery source. I don't need the charger to be the source. I became the source so that every time that I'm drained by the time and energy that I'm putting into a situation, I can always regroup from being the source and connecting to the source, right? Which myself is the extension of the source. And I could be the charger for the battery wirelessly or with the chargers based off choices, decisions, and options that we have, right? So being an entrepreneur, they see the work. They know you coming. They know you are forced to reckon with. They just don't want you to be a part of a system, right? That you have to, that you're going to come up with different ways, and they're afraid of that you might trump their situation, right? Not knowing that if they became a part or added you as an extension, don't you see how Google, every time they evolve, they add extensions to their dock so that the dock keeps getting better, and they allow you to download the plugins so that the dock becomes evolved, so that when you come to these troubleshooting issues that you can add to the situation to or solve the issue so that you can use the platform or the interface in a fashion that simplifies your time, your energy, and your solutions, right? But the ignorance of competition, of people trying to get ahead, right? It'll keep people in a box. And it don't make sense, because you may be progressing, right? And they're not progressing, and they don't want to see you progress while they're living in a way that's not progressive. I want to see people progress so that I can have a blueprint or a direction to move in so that I could utilize that and move in a situation that allows me to add on to my situation based upon the trajectory of the success, whether I'm in that industry or not, or maybe I could use different things, right? I don't have to study someone to where I want to create a downfall for this situation. And don't study me to create a downfall for that situation, because I'm not going to allow that to stop my process. And it would be foolish of you to do that in my pursuit of happiness. So don't do it, right? Because I'm relentless. And people that know me knows that I'm going to get the job done. And I'm going to make the job better. And I'm going to make the situation amazing. And I'm going to be the best. Because I want to be the best. And I'm not trying to be better than anyone, but if I come across as being better in a situation, that's just what it is. I can't help that. I'm not going to apologize for being who I am and putting in the work and doing all. I don't want to apologize for that. I'm not going to live with that survivor's remorse of like, why these people don't feel the way they feel. I'm not going to live like that. And I'm going to respect you for how you got successful, right? And let you do what you do without having to say anything or doing those conspiracy theory of how you got to that level. Because I don't really care. I'm just looking, okay, this person is successful. And I'm like, okay, I see something in you, so maybe I want to work with you. But if we work together and while I'm working with you, you trying to sink my shit, hey, I bring out a different type of beast, right? I bring out a different type of beast, and I'm not just limited to one gift or talent or none of that stuff. God gave me so many abilities. I got to like pick and choose like which one to take out the pocket. You feel me? I got so many gifts. It's amazing. Everyone has these gifts, but people be thinking that they don't have these gifts, so they have to feel some type of way about someone else who got these gifts, which only paralyzes you. You feel me? And people try to go out their way to paralyze you, but it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna always find a way. I will always find a way. And the ones that's trying to even do it, they won't even face you. They won't even do it. Because if we was to sit down and have a dialogue like this, they would freaking bury their face like this. They won't say nothing. They would have nothing to say. They won't have nothing to say. They just be straight. All that extra shit. They won't have nothing to say. So don't waste your time in the outside world of what's being presented as a building block or a blockage to stop you from the circulation of building your ecosystem through circuits and stuff like that. Don't get caught up in that shit. Get caught up in being obsessed to the point where you be like, who are you again? I don't even remember you. Oh, for real? Oh, that's who you was? But this is who I am. That's what it is. I don't remember you. I don't remember that hate shit that you were saying. I don't even know what you were saying. I don't get it. I don't even understand the language of you trying to hate or block. I don't even understand it. It's an illusion. I don't understand it. I only understand success. I only understand progression. I only understand the work. I only understand the evolution of the process. I only understand the solution of the game plan or the solution of the problem. You feel me? I see the problem, but we don't acknowledge the tangulation or the entanglement of the problem. I don't get caught up in that shit. I get caught up in, I need that house, that mansion with the automatic doors that lift off the roof off the house, and you could come through like Batman, you know what I'm saying, through the Batcave and the spinning library and a billion cars in a fleet, whether they want to call it materialistic or not. You feel? I deal with the concept of like the peace of mind aspect as well. I need peace of mind. Like, keep that shit over there. You feel me? I have that peace of mind, need that glow about me that covers my body, that covers my perspective. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I don't care about your business and why I should stop my business because you're a rapper. Nigga, you can't rap. You can't rap. So I understand why you gotta tell me to stop rapping. You can't play ball. So I gotta understand why you telling me to stop playing ball. I don't wanna chase you. So I understand why you don't understand the concept of transmutation. You feel me? I don't want to get caught up in why you think that you know more than me. You don't get the experience that I went through. So you don't understand how to articulate yourself or be relatable in that situation. And sometimes I don't know how to be relatable in a situation because I don't experience what you experience. But I'm not going to debate with you about why we have different experiences and why we're not relatable. You feel me? You feel? And I'm not going to listen to what your downfalls are that's going to hinder you from getting to the next level. We all have these situations. We're all human. We're all going through these different things, but it's not going to stop me from getting to the next level. It won't happen. I am an entrepreneur, intrapreneur, or overpreneur, or overachieverpreneur, obsesspreneur. I'm a afterpreneur. I'm an in the middlepreneur. I'm like over the hillpreneur. I'm like, give me some more like preneur, Pernod Richardpreneur. Like, I'm a hoverpreneur, a Naspreneur, a 50preneur. Like, I'm the reflectionpreneur. I'm all of these preneurs. I'm overmanure. Like, what are you talking about? I'm him, right? And whether they want to agree with it or not, they know that, right? I don't care what they say. They know I'm him. So bring your top elite person to come talk to me, right? Bring them, right? And we can have a dialogue, and I'm still going to prove myself as him. And then ask them, here's what I want you to do. I want you to sit there, and I want you to sit there and and listen to the person that's critiquing, right, or talking about me, right? And I want you to ask him, why don't you go to him and talk to him? Why don't you just go talk to him? Anyways, Cowboys Over the Hill. I got product on my website now on Facebook Market. You could click the link in the bio. It's great stuff. It's actually the song titles of my songs on my projects. I got more apparel coming soon, more work, more products in abundance. It doesn't stop. It doesn't end. It keeps going for generations and generations and generations and generations and generations and generations. I'm the generator of the new generation. It keeps going. It doesn't end. We don't listen to these people telling us what we can't do and what we're not going to do and stuff like that. No, it doesn't happen. No, it will happen. I am that I am. It's going to happen. It's happening right now. You can see it. You can look. You can feel it. It is like, I know you feel like I'm in your living room. I'm in your kitchen. I'm in your bedroom. I'm everywhere. I'm in the park. I'm in a basketball court. I'm in the hotel room. I'm on your flight. I'm in the lobby. I'm there. I'm everywhere. I know you can feel the energy. That's just what it is. That's what it is. That is what it is. That's who I look at that. It's like I'm coming through the screen. Like look at that. It's effortless. No script. I ain't pre-write this. I just go. It just flows. And that's just us TV. It's Late Bloomers University. It's multifaceted. It's amazing. It's epic. It's godly. You feel me? It's love. You feel me? It's all of that. It's whatever you want it to be. You feel me? We don't stop. We don't listen to the naysayers in the peanut gallery talking about that extra shit, because it don't get you nowhere. You can't be in a peanut gallery talking about this, that, and the third, and you stuck over here. Nah. We taking flight, spaceship, jets, orbiting, satellite. You feel me? Like, what are you talking about? We floating. We flowing like Ogananda. Like, that's what we doing. And that's just what it is. It's Jazz America. Worldwide activities. Yeah, Late Bloomers, Us TV. Jazz America, Late Bloomer K, LAK. For short, you feel me? Late Bloomer K, Late Bloomers is a tribe. Join the tribe, subscribe, hit the link, holla at your boy. You already know what it is. Jazz America. What's up?